You see, the thing about envy, right, is it is an emotion that needs to be processed and understood, right? And a lot of us have learned that suppressing our emotions equals emotional control. You can't control things that you don't understand, right? And so the envy starts to come out in different ways. And if you don't process your envy, right, because you'll look at someone or something, have something that you believe you want because it's stimulating to you, or that person is stimulating to you, but you don't care how they got it, what they had to surpass, the challenges they had to go through to be where they are or who they are. You just care that this person is in this position and it looks like this. Then you try to emulate the thing that you see from them, even though it's completely disingenuous to your own personal process, right? Because everyone has a process and everyone's process is valuable. It may not be valuable in the way you would want it to other people, but it's valuable to you and your life. So when we envy things outside of us and we refuse to engage our envy in a way that's healthy and try to understand where it's coming from, the more we suppress and alienate our emotions, right, and our processes and our experiences that come up, right, we're going to start feeling like the people in front of us need to be invalidated in some way, right? In the most extreme ways, murder. In lesser extreme ways, but equally violent, right, is invalidating people's experiences. So, or trying to isolate or like, because you're misunderstanding the power of that person, right? And sometimes it's not for you to understand, right? Yours is to understand what's going on with you and what it is that is inspired and invoked in you when you recognize or when you see something in someone that you think you want. Yours is to investigate and figure out what is it about me that I need and that I want for myself and for my process. And the issue is that our inability to engage and contemplate, right, because these are skills that you develop with time. When our strategy is invalidate, shut down, invalidate, shut down, invalidate, shut down, that violence starts to turn on itself, and then you start to think that the people outside of you are the actual issue. And then you start to be violent to the people outside of you when they're not the problem. The problem is your relationship with the discomfort, right? Discomfort is a part of life. It's not all of life, but it's a part of it, right? So I say to you, and I encourage you to really just have a look at those uncomfortable feelings and sit with them and ask them and cultivate trust between you and your uncomfortable feelings, so that you are able to get as much information and understanding about yourself as you much possibly can. A great resource is the IFS guide if you'd like to try it out. Okay, bye.